Every company seems to be shouting about their new AI. But when you push past the buzzwords, businesses don't actually wake up wanting more artificial intelligence. They just want real, paying customers to keep their doors open and their teams employed. That stark reality is exactly why the pay-per-call industry has crossed the billion-dollar mark. Instead of draining budgets on monthly retainers or paying for passive ad impressions, businesses only pay when a highly qualified prospect actually gets on the phone. The mechanics behind this are fairly straightforward. A prospective customer dials a number, and an interactive voice response system, or IVR, asks them to press a few buttons to match them with the right local business. It is an incredibly efficient economic model. But as lucrative as it is, this entire global industry has been capped by the physical limitations of the very tool it relies on to sort those calls. For decades, legacy IVRs have relied entirely on the numeric dial pad to figure out exactly where a caller is located. In the US, geography maps to a 5-digit zip code. The system instantly routes the call. But in Canada or the UK, postal codes are alphanumeric, like M5H2M9. Because callers can't type letters, international routing breaks down at the source. This creates a massive economic ripple effect. Networks are forced to build artificial geographic borders. Users get frustrated, calls drop, and businesses lose out on thousands of paying customers. The reliance on 5-digit numeric codes effectively locked the industry inside the borders of the United States. To solve that routing failure, Exclusive Live Calls built the Pro Access platform, powered by a proprietary AI Voice IVR Assistant. This system removes the need for active data entry. There are no menus to navigate, no zip codes to memorize, and no buttons to press. Instead, an international caller simply states exactly what they need and speaks their full, complex address in a natural conversational tone. This visualization demonstrates the architectural shift. The AI instantly translates that spoken language into precise spatial data, completely bypassing the legacy dial pad filter. By substituting rigid data requirements with the ability to understand human intent, the system dissolves geographic borders entirely, allowing the call exchange to scale across Canada, Australia, and the UK. Curious. But fixing the routing is only half the operational challenge. Even if the system perfectly navigates a caller across the globe, the receiving business owner still has to pick up the phone. Under the old data paradigm, a missed connection meant a permanently lost lead and wasted marketing spend. That is where the AI deploys its fallback protocol. When a connection fails, it seamlessly pivots its role from a routing switchboard into a virtual human assistant. It holds the caller on the line and calmly explains that the manager is unavailable. Then, through natural conversation, it passively collects their name, their address, the specific service they need, and the best time to call them back. All of that synthesized information is instantly compiled into a structured lead and delivered directly to the buyer's system. This turns a missed connection into a documented opportunity, ensuring the marketing spend behind that call isn't wasted. Moving to intent-based routing changes the back-office economics of the pay-per-call network. Traditionally, networks judged the quality of a call using arbitrary buffer times. A lead was only considered valid if the customer stayed on the line for exactly 60 or 90 seconds. This split graphic compares the two approaches. Instead of measuring success against a rigid stopwatch, the new system relies entirely on intent-based verification. The moment the caller states they need a roof replacement, the opportunity is instantly validated. For publishers, the financial benefits are immediate. If they generate a customer with real, verifiable buying intent, they get paid. They no longer have to fight over missed buffer times or unanswered calls. Buyers receive a matching benefit. Because the AI captures all relevant information, they get a higher volume of verifiable opportunities and never lose a lead's data, regardless of their own phone availability. Across the entire network, manual call reviews disappear, vendor arguments drop, and interactions are perfectly documented. International call routing is moving away from complex technical hurdles and back toward the simplicity of a natural conversation.